Building to a crescendo all week, and very shortly it will be for real. We have all the action for you live. Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray, and with me here on the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And it's match day 1 in the Champions League, so a fair chance the nerves will be jangling. How do you see the match going, Stuart?
Well, you can sense the anticipation around the ground today. Both these teams would love to get to the knockout stages, so it's always helpful to win your first game.
This is how it looks for the home side.
Well, although we have it down as a 4-5-1, it's actually more likely to be a 4-2-3-1. They play with 2 holding midfield players, a number 10 and 2 wingers. The system has a nice balance to it.
And a look at the 11 for Leverkusen.
Well, it looks like they're going to play in a 3-4-3 formation, but without wing-backs. So although they might have an overload in midfield, they will be vulnerable to any switches of play by the opposition.
So the ball is rolling. The first half of this game underway. Fernandez. Arthur. Aleix Garcia. Arthur. Andri. Grimaldo with it. Loic Bade. Grimaldo. Schick. Mehdi Taremi. It's with Garcia. Gelson Martins. Biancone. Here's Gelson Martins. It's with Garcia. Gelson Martins. And moving it forward. Yazici. Just trying to keep their opponents on their toes with the passing game. And cleared away.
Well, no frills, but it's effective, that's for sure.
Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Well, there are strikers who you might characterise as poachers, but I'll tell you what, Patrick Schick is a lot more than that.
Well, let's just say he's a handful. He's certainly strong and powerful, which will be hard to contain if he plays well today.
Bade. Andri. Garcia with it. Arthur. Fernandez. Loic Bade. Bade. And given away by Leverkusen. Yazici. Fernandez. Untidy in possession. Well, they're moving it around with real purpose here. It didn't go to plan in the end. Arthur. Andri. Bade. Aleix Garcia. Arthur. Andri. And now Garcia. Really determined play to hang on to it. Here's Fernandez. Andri. And given away by Leverkusen. Well, the threat could be there. Loic Bade. Bade. Garcia. Loic Bade. Arthur. Bade. And does well to keep it in play. Bade. Garcia with it. Really getting stuck in. Biancone. In possession, Panayotis Retsos. Danny Garcia. Ball back with Leverkusen here. Julian Biancone. Biancone. Yusuf Yazici with it. Danny Garcia. Yazici. It's with Garcia. Now with Toremi. Waited well. Good looking move. Pressure was on, but the keeper's done well to defuse the situation. Bade. Chiquinho. Looking for the right angle. Well, the ball goes out of play for what will be a goal kick. Moving the ball nicely, but can they forge ahead? And there it is, 1-0. Their efforts have been rewarded. And look at the celebrations.
Well, let's look at this again. The 1- and 2-touch passing is absolutely outstanding to play around the pressure, and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head: smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Garcia. And there it is, the half-time whistle. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Well, he certainly had an impact on that first half, scoring that late goal, but I thought his overall contribution was really good, and he got better as the half wore on.
So they get the second half going here. Danny Garcia. Yusuf Yazici with it. Biancone. Yazici. Chiquinho. And he read it superbly. Grimaldo. Biancone. In possession, Panayotis Retsos. Andri. Arthur. Schick. And the pass keeps them going. And can they prize them open now? Real chance. No shortage of excitement. Level again. No wonder they're excited.
Well, as you can see, he just about gets that right. Some would say it's slightly lucky. I would say it's perfect placement.
So back underway. 1 goal apiece here. Yazici. Biancone. Gelson Martins. Textbook example of how to cut it out. Bade. Andri. Loic Bade. Aleix Garcia. Grimaldo with it. Bade. Andri. Grimaldo. And Fernandez. Arthur. Garcia with it. So half an hour remaining. Well, they keep passing away.
They certainly know how to keep the ball, don't they?
Danny Garcia. It's with Garcia. Fernandez on the ball. Arthur. And showing fine vision. Garcia. Is it going to be? Well, it's great when you can rely on your keeper. Gelson Martins. Chiquinho. Yusuf Yazici with it. And the pass was just that little bit off. Nearly found its target. And a substitution in the offing. Garcia. Lovely tempo here. And it's a quality pass. Grimaldo. And the pass, a good one.
Now they have to make the most of it.
Well, a good tackle. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. Good patience. That's not a bad ball. Thoughtful play. And in possession, Chiquinho. Andri. And now Garcia. Schick. Grimaldo. Aleix Garcia. Another successful intervention, winning the ball back. Danny Garcia, attacking with vigour. But timely defending when it mattered. Interesting pass. Well, they have it again. Danny Garcia. On the attack, is there to be late drama? And a fine reading of the situation. Just 10 minutes remaining here. Bade. Garcia. Loic Bade. Grimaldo. Bade. Andri. Grimaldo with it. Arthur. Aleix Garcia. That's how to put in a challenge. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Arthur. And now Garcia. Here's Hofmann. And Bayer Leverkusen still on the attack as the minutes tick away. A level contest. Danny Garcia. Here's Gelson Martins. It's with Garcia. Julian Bianconi. Danny Garcia. Here's Gelson Martins. Can they do it? And a strong glove on the ball from the keeper. Grimaldo. Loic Bade. Grimaldo with it. Bade. Andri. And there's the whistle. They cannot be separated after 90 minutes.